don't go there, no. I'm a typical unrepentable Igbo man. I'm not an Igbo. Listen, get it clear. I have no problem with Igbo people, and I have no problem with them. I've associated with Igbo people. The mere fact we're all in southeastern Nigeria. The mere fact we're in northern Nigeria doesn't make you an Hausa man. Doesn't make you a Fulani man. Doesn't make you a Kanuri person. Doesn't make you not a thief person. The mere fact that you share some similarities, the languages are close, doesn't make you that you are sorry for. I mean, what is all these things? Senator Mata has a right to associate with whoever I want to associate. I, as Ezewo, Yesom, Wike, an unrepentable Ikwere man, an unrepentable Igbo man, I'm not an Igbo man.
Okay, but are you happy that an Ikwere man is Ohaneze president?
Please, I'm not a member of Ohaneze. So what I'm not a member, how can you tell me? I don't know what they're doing there.
He's a kinsman.
But by default, now your kinsman is the chairman.
What benefit will I derive? Something I'm not a member of. You know what is there. You know why you are there. You know the benefit that will accrue to you. So if it's going to be good, okay. But as Obagi Kwere, they have spoken. And Obagi Kwere have said, count us out. And where Obagi Kwere is where I am. I will never, for anything, no matter the disadvantage. Some of my fellow colleagues come to tell me, don't talk on this, I say, talk on what? You know, by a position. I say, So, because of politics, I will deny my identity. Because I'm from minority, I will not do that one. I will never deny my identity simply because I want to be recognized, to be majority. I will not do it.
Are you happy for him?
If he's happy, why would I say I'm not happy for him? I mean, why would I say it? If that will suit you, okay. But for me, as the honorable man, as a very person, I am where I am, and I will not be. Igbos we are very close. We do things together. We have similarities in so many things. But that does not mean I should go and change my identity now. Simply because he said I should be. Simply because I'm a politician. Oh, somebody told me yesterday, you know, he may want the president this country. I said, okay, get out from here. Get out. I want the president. So what? That's why I should go and answer somebody's mother's name.
All right, Honorable Minister, we have come to the end of.
Well, first of all, I want to thank Nelson Wike for identifying that he is an Ikwere man. However, he only had said that he is not an Igbo person, which is not a crime. Yes, it is not a crime to say that you don't want to identify with a particular tribe or, you know, a particular culture. Yes, just as I am an Igbo person now, I can tomorrow say, no, I don't want to be an Igbo person again. I want to be a Yoruba person. I can just go and get 1 or 2 documents, do a change of name, change my name from what it is now to probably Adebayo, or, you know, change my name to a Yoruba name and, you know, identify myself as a Yoruba person. So it's not really a crime. You are free to identify, just as we have freedom of worship. I'm a Christian today. Tomorrow I can decide and say, I don't want to be a Christian anymore. I can go and, you know, change my name to a Muslim name, start going to mosque, or start going to any other religion I feel like. So it's not a crime. So that is his option. But you know what? For the fact that he identified, Wike is just one person. For the fact that he said that he doesn't want to identify as an Igbo person does not mean that the whole Ikwere people does not identify as an Igbo people. You get the point? So Wike is just a one-man vote. So it's not, his own is not really a big deal. All right? But I want you to take time to watch the video I'm going to show you now, because
what do you think about the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, denying his Igbo ancestry?
Well, you see, the issue of the FCT minister denying his Igbo ancestry is actually very amusing. I've seen the FCT minister, for instance, raising his hand and vowing during the presidential primary of PDP that whoever emerges from this primary as the presidential candidate, that I vow to support the person. He later on supported Tinubu in the presidential election after the vow. And he started saying, no, it's because he's from the south. And then I was asking myself then, when you were making the vow, were you not aware that you had some northern candidates that were contesting? You contested with them. When you were making the vow, did you say, I vow that if any southern candidate emerge from this convention, I'm going to support the southern candidate? Is it if any person, if anybody emerges, I vow, use the word vow, to support the person? I saw him also vowing he will never say anything against all the leader will make him to cry. But the things he's saying about all the leader is even making all the leaders followers to scream. Then you can imagine all the leader himself. I saw him also vow that once he leaves office, he will leave his successor to have peace and will not come to disturb him. That he's not the kind of person that disturbs his successor. His successor is the most disturbed successor in the whole Nigeria. So he has made a lot of vows which he had recanted. So if you don't like what the FCT minister is saying, just be patient. He will soon change. Let me talk about the issue of ancestry. Nobody chooses where he comes from. It's God that determines where you come from. That is one. Then secondly, the basis of nationhood from the ancient time is language. If you recall the Bible from the Tower of Babel, when God wanted to create nations out of the unipolar world, then he said, let us go and scatter their language. So when God did it, you discover that people now who understood each other, what they were speaking, now aggregated and became part of one nation. So it is language that determines your nationhood. Ikwere is Igbo, 100%. Ikwere go, na Chineke dị mma. Ikwere. Wike means Wike. Because in Igbo land, some dialects use the word Wike. If you remember the former Senate president, is Adolphus Wabara. So it's dialectical. Nyesom is Igbo. So by virtue of language, Ikwere is Igbo. And it is not, it is in his constitutional right to say he does not want to identify as Igbo. That's his constitutional right. But he cannot say he's not Igbo. Because by language, by tribe, he is Igbo and he doesn't have a choice about it. And again, if Enrique, that is just a politician, talks about Igbo, and the president of Ohanese, who happens to be an Ikwere man, Senator Azoka Mbata, talks on what concerns Igbo. And then Wike's own political leader, who is Fubara, because the PDP concern is very clear. Once somebody is a governor, he is the leader of the state. If Fubara had welcomed Senator Azoka Mbata as the president of Ohanese, who is from Ikwere, I would rather believe these people because they have the political and cultural right to say where Ikwere people are from. And then from their language, Azoka, the back is strong. It is pure Igbo. However, like I said, it is a man who has complex that is even making his nationality an issue. I tell you something. At times, I go to church to give thanks to God for the honor and privilege of making me an Igbo man. You know why? Ndị Igbo are one of the rare gem in the whole world that can create their way out of any problem they are in. After the war, they were given 20 pounds. Before 10 years after the war, they are already the richest, wherever they are. Adding value, creativity. 22 years after the war, we were already creating living in bondage in Igbo, somewhere in Lagos. That has started in Nollywood. That is ranking about the second now in the whole world. Creativity, which is a gift from God. Before the war, you always hear about Igbo man. An Igbo man will sit down, and whenever he has any issue, he creates his way out of the problem. Do you know that since the Igbos were purged out of the civil service of Nigeria, out of the leadership from the highest quarters, Nigeria has never recovered from it. The best time of Nigeria was before the civil war. And then the Igbos were in charge of practically majority of the sectors in Nigeria. So what I'm telling you is that I thank God. I always ask God, what have I done for you to give me the privilege to be an Igbo man? And you can see it because he has given me all the faculties, mental and physical, to survive without governmental assistance. Pure creativity. So Ndi Igbo are not looking for people to be Ndi Igbo. Ndi Igbo are already grateful to God that they are made to be Ndi Igbo. Ikwere people are the ones who rightly identified themselves as Igbo, rightly indicated interest to be president of Ohanese, and Ndi Igbo from the southeast, knowing that they are our brothers. One thing you can't find in the DNA of an Igbo man is segregation. No, because by nature he's a traveler, he is a trader, and these two natural traits demand that you welcome everybody from wherever they come from. I'm sure that even if Yoruba and Hausa want to say they have become Igbo tomorrow, Igbos will still accept them, and all of us will be one. That is just. So what he's saying he's saying, don't be surprised if you go to him privately, with his voice. No, when you're walking about Igbo, you can believe Igbo, you can blow Igbo. You're happy here politics. You want to know your politics, you can blow Igbo. Happy here. You'll be surprised, that's what I'm saying. So, Wike is Igbo. Let me say, Ipere is Igbo, but Wike has the right, just like he has done before, to say he does not want to identify as Igbo. That's his fundamental human right. But if you don't like it, just be patient. He will soon change. Igbo.
I hope you enjoyed that. Now drop on the comment section what you think about this video, right? Thank you and God bless you.